Hello, and welcome to System One's live stream. We appreciate you tuning in and would like to know who's watching, so please drop us a comment and let us know where you're joining from. And if this is your first time participating in one of our live events, please let us know that as well. Today, we want to share with you tips for building your network and maximizing your job search. How are you currently networking? Drop us a comment and let us know. At System One, we separate ourselves from the competition by focusing on delivering integrated services and human capital management solutions within strategic areas that include critical infrastructure, life sciences, legal, creative and digital, technology, and government. Many of our clients are industry leaders who rely on us to provide critical services and solutions to support their business operations and solve their challenges. For over 40 years, we've leveraged our industry expertise to deliver highly customizable solutions for our clients across these multiple industries. System One operates with more than 650 employees, 9,000 contractors, and over 50 locations across the United States, the United Kingdom, and Canada. Be sure to drop us a comment and let us know where you're joining from. Is it one of those locations? Please let us know also what questions you have regarding your networking capabilities so that we can help extend those skills. As you're telling us a little bit about yourself, let me tell you a little bit more about me and introduce today's panel of experts. My name is Ruth Bozeman, and I've enjoyed getting to know those of you who have been participating in our live events the past few weeks. So please continue to drop us comments so that we can get to know you better. If you're new, let us know that as well. I'm the marketing manager for System One. I've been with the company for 4 years, and I've been in the marketing industry for over 20 years. I'd love to connect with you on LinkedIn and continue to grow and build both of our networks. Now for today's panel, we have Stacy, Tim, and Shnazi. I will let each of them tell a little bit more about themselves. We'll start with Shnazi. Shnazi, will you tell our audience a little bit about yourself and why you're such an industry expert for our panel?
Thanks, Ruth. Hi, my name is Shnazi Gamharani. I'm a technical recruiter for System One with over 6 years professional services and IT experience to a System One here locally in Florida. I support openings across infrastructure, software development, data engineering, and cybersecurity, both nationally and local. Born and raised in Florida, but yeah, connect with me. I always love learning about your background and what you do. Drop me a line.
Thanks, Shnaz. For those of us who've been working with Shnaz in the Tampa office, we call her Shnaz for short, so you'll hear me call her that, as well as Shnazi. So she will answer to either of those. Also joining us today, we have Tim, who you hopefully met last week. So Tim, will you tell our audience a little bit more about yourself in case they weren't able to join us last week and are meeting you for the first time?
Sure. Thanks, Ruth. Thank you very much. I am Tim Bossi, and I am the Senior Vice President for Talent Solutions for System One. I help our clients with workforce solutions across all industry sectors for direct hire and high volume contingent labor programs using all the different tools and services within the System One portfolio. Additionally, I lead our healthcare search practice, which is within our Jolet division, which focuses on leadership roles throughout hospitals and health systems throughout the United States. Additionally, I've been in the recruiting and staffing industry for the past 30 years and recently moved from Chicago, Illinois to the coast of Alabama.
Thanks, Tim. On the back end also, we do have Karen. She's dropping all of our contact information, so it should be easy for you to connect with myself. Karen, Tim, and Shnaz, she's dropped those already. And next up, we have Stacy. So be sure to reach out to all of us and connect with us on LinkedIn. Next up, we do have Stacy. Stacy, will you tell our audience a little bit more about yourself and how you are helping job seekers in the Oklahoma market and nationally as well?
Sure. Thanks, Ruth. My name is Stacy Sprague. I am the Director of Accounting and Finance for our Tulsa, Oklahoma division. I specialize in accounting and finance. Our office also specializes in engineering and IT. We do contract to hire, and direct hire positions. Specifically, I've been in the staffing industry for 11 years. I enjoy helping candidates find their career goals and accomplish that. And I love helping companies find their top talent.
Thanks, Stacy. So as we continue our discussion today on networking, it's really the first easy step for you to do is to reach out to all of us and be sure to connect. Again, Karen is dropping our contact information in the comment section, and we would really love to connect with you. I want to send a quick shout out to Charlie, who has joined us, and appreciate you participating in today's event. Again, we have Karen on the back end helping to support this event. Our first job that we're going to spotlight today, I've got Shnaz, who's going to tell us a little bit more about that opportunity. Shnaz, can you give our audience a little bit more information so that they can apply for this position?
Absolutely. Thanks, Ruth. We are looking for a lead Azure cloud architect for a Fortune 500 company. They're headquartered here in Tampa, but the role is 100% remote, full-time, and a pretty huge growth opportunity to join a global leader with a great mission, help feed the world. They're embracing a digital transformation and looking for a solution-oriented architect and Azure cloud platform expert to lead the strategy, design, and execution of global Azure DevOps, infrastructure as code, and multi-cloud services. Check out the job below for more details. Connect with me on LinkedIn, and I'm happy to discuss everything about it and a lot of other roles we have. Thanks so much.
Great. Thank you. It sounds like a really good opportunity. And of course, we know Tampa and Florida has got a really hot market. So if anybody's interested in that position, again, that job ID is in the comment section along with a link to apply directly. Connect with Shnaz for more information, and you can find all of our career opportunities listed at jobs.system1.com. So if that one's not the right fit for you, we've got something that is, and be sure to let us know what you find interesting in the comment section. We have tons of IT opportunities available. Again, this one is actually remote, so maybe there are some additional remote opportunities that we have as well. Also, we are going to continue this conversation. Again, we're focusing on networking and how you can strengthen your networking skills today. So, Tim, will you share with our audience some tips on how they can enhance their networking skills?
Sure. Thank you. Today I'm going to provide an introductory roadmap on how to build your professional network. As you conduct your job search, you improve the probability of getting and receiving multiple interviews and strengthening your professional network. I'm very confident this process works if you stay focused, optimistic, professionally patient, and disciplined on a weekly basis. For years, you've probably heard, I know our audience has probably heard this, it's not what you know, it's who you know. And I've heard that for years and years. And what I want to do is I actually, as we go through this roadmap, whether you're looking for a paid internship, whether you're in college, whether you're getting ready to graduate from college, whether you're ready to make a mid-career job shift, use this roadmap that we're going to talk about today. It does work. I'm telling you, try it, work it, and continue to polish it off. Instead of, it's not just what you know, who do you know, what do you know? I'm going to tell you what I would trademark. It's what you know, it's who you know, and who do you want to know. So as you build your professional network, if you build your knowledge base and continue to build that foundation, you will, whether you're looking for a job today or whether you're passively looking, or you want to use this professional network for other types of gaps in your experience throughout your professional career. I would put this down as one of the most important things professionally for you to do. A lot of people know how to develop and build their personal network, but this is something that I would absolutely focus on, and we're going to go through those steps. I'm sure by now, many of you know that we are using LinkedIn, and a few very fun facts about LinkedIn, which is the most powerful and robust tool on a platform in the world. LinkedIn is the largest professional networking site with over 810 members, 810 million members. 49 million people use LinkedIn to search for jobs each week. 6 people are hired through LinkedIn every minute. And over 4,600 applications are sent every minute, or 6.6 million applications each year. Or each day, excuse me. And what I like to say, today's not going to be a session or a broadcast on what does my message look like? What does my LinkedIn, my email look like? What's the template? How do I do that? What should my picture look like? Go to LinkedIn and use the different tutorials and tools that they have on there to help you develop the profile that you want. What we're going to do is we're going to actually walk you through the steps on how to do this, and whether you have a strong network now and you want to make it stronger. If you look at it right now with those facts that I just gave you, 810 million members, Google has over 23 million followers. The heaviest follower is Bill Gates. He's got over 35 million people that follow him. So what I want you to do is I really want you to embrace LinkedIn. You could use this for other types of social platforms to build your network, but LinkedIn is where I would start and continue to build every day. If you use LinkedIn for your professional network, you will grow your knowledge base and your network exponentially. I'm just curious with Stacy and Shnazi, what candidate experience can you share with our audience, whether it's in Tulsa or Tampa or nationally, regarding working on this platform?
Tim, I have to play off of what you said earlier. It's not where you are, but where you want to be. I live in Florida. We have thousands of people moving here all the time. And most of the candidates I speak to on a weekly basis are sending me resumes from up north normally, but everywhere across the nation. And I can help you navigate, just finding out how to get help navigating relocation, cost of living differences, and finding somewhere in the area.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. How about you, Stacy?
Yeah, I would agree. I had a candidate that was looking to relocate from California to the Oklahoma area, and just helping him find new contacts here, new organizations, talking about cost of living, finding networks and organizations that he could get involved in here that would build his network, helped him secure a permanent position very quickly. So building that network here in a new area, LinkedIn was very integral in that part. So it was awesome.
Oh, great. Great. Well, thank you both for sharing that. Let's talk about how you would build this network. I'm using this based off of my experience in the staffing and recruiting industry for the last 30 years, but also now that I have moved from Chicago, my journey started in Maryland, and then I moved to Charlotte, North Carolina. Then I moved to Los Angeles, California. Then I moved to Philly, and then I was in Chicago for 14 years. So in each of those markets, in particular with the roles that I was in, I needed to develop the network professionally on who I would want to meet, what types of services we might be able to provide to those companies, but also what type of relationships in that local market. Everyone's different. Every market's different. So what's the competitive landscape? How do they do things in Chicago versus Los Angeles and throughout? So building the network is very, very important. And I'm going to go through 4 particular areas to focus on. And once again, this is something that you're interested in, you're a passive candidate, you can use these and continue to build your network, because at some time you're going to need it. The first one's your geographic area. Where do you want your network to be focused? What is your primary area? Is it a city? Is it a state? Is it a region? When I moved to Chicago, it was very important for me. I knew it was the Windy City. I knew it was cold. We had a large presence there. But I also needed to really understand what it was like to live in that market, and also to develop relationships in that market. And that's the key to a professional network. You need to develop professional and your relationships in that network. Build a genuine relationship with the people who you want in there. So where do you want to be? Mine was Chicago and the suburbs, and I started to build that from there. The next part, number 2, is companies and organizations. Which companies and organizations would you want in your network? Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that this is where you want to work, but why do you have an interest in a particular company? A lot of companies are headquartered and have regional presence in Chicago. They could be Boeing, they could be Deloitte, they could be Amazon, they could be different hospitals and regional health systems there. Why do you have an interest in following them? What intrigues you about them? So build a list that you can put in there. So you got your geographic focus. Now you have the companies and the organizations. Now, number 3 is who are the people? Who are the people and the influencers that you want in that network? I think that is very, very important. Why do you want them in your network? What value can you provide to them? And vice versa. It's a two-way street when you're doing anything with your network. It's not always what you want, but also what you can provide to your network. So for me, I met with presidents and vice presidents of organizations, heads of HR, heads of talent acquisitions, managers, but across, Stacy and Shnazi, they would be within IT and engineering. You're going to develop this network of different people that can help you, but you can also help them. One of the things I like to say is if you could sit next to anyone on an airplane that wasn't a superstar or an athlete, who would that be? And then build that network geographically with companies that you have an interest in and are intrigued in, and then the types of people that you would want in that network. And then the fourth piece, which I think is very important, is building this network, connect and have relationships with recruiters. Not only recruiters with companies like System One. We have hundreds of recruiters. We have Stacy and we have Shnazi and their teams and hundreds of opportunities. But you want to develop a relationship with specialized recruiters. And System One has multiple divisions and brands. We have Alta IT, and we have Jolet, and we have Simplify, and we have Quadel, and we have Team People, and we have the Mountain and Gap Solutions. So you build a network with specialized recruiters that can help you when you are looking for your job and narrow in. And it might start broad, but you'll develop a very good relationship. And I want you to think of recruiters as your talent advisors, as your career agents, your career advisors. They can be with you. I remember the first person I placed 30 years ago. And I placed that person for many, many years. And I'm sure Stacy and Shnazi and many of our recruiters out there. The other thing is not just connecting with recruiters with companies like System One, but connect with the recruiters and influencers in the companies that you are interested in. A lot of times job seekers will have an interview at 1 o'clock and they're going to send a connection at 1:45 to the person. And that is something that is noticeable. Spend your time, do it diligently, build your network, and really develop a genuine relationship. One of the things that I like to just ask Stacy and Shnazi is, can you tell us a little bit about the types of advice and recommendations that you would provide job seekers on building a relationship with recruiters, and particularly examples that you all have had?
Thanks, Tim. My first rule of thumb here is always ask questions. The same way, to piggyback off you yet again, it should be a two-way street. Are they a fit for what you're looking for? Do they have a network in the skill set you're targeting? And do they have a relationship with the companies that you want to work with? Ask them what they know about the position, what they know about the company, and who they're connected with, and what next steps are going to look like. Where's your resume going? It's just a simple, over time, it'll be a better fit long-term.
Great. Stacy?
Yeah, I think just be honest with your recruiters. I think that's the thing is always communicate with them and make sure that you're giving them accurate information about your work history, accurate information about what it is that you're looking for, whether it is with the recruiters at System One or recruiters at a company that you're with the actual company that you're interviewing with, because they're the ones that are really working hard to match you with that right position. And so that information about your background, about what you're looking for is so important, because they're going to be the ones that are helping match you with that opportunity, right? So they're really needing that to help make that right fit. And so the more you can communicate with them and the more information that you can give them, the better off they are at helping make that right fit. So I think just building that relationship and communicating with them is so important.
Oh, that's excellent. Being honest, being open, build that relationship, and be appreciative of the specialists that you have out there. And once again, it's a two-way street. In closing, what I would like to say is when you focus on those four areas, I know it works, and that's geographic focus, the companies, the people and the influencers, and then build a network of recruiters. If you do this on a weekly basis and you commit yourself to it, you will have a strong network. Additionally, learn the tools on LinkedIn. There's so many resources and tutorials out there. Just use those. The other thing that I like to say is very important is I have people and job seekers say, what should my message be? Can you help me with my message? Create multiple customized personal introductory messages. LinkedIn had a template in there as a please connect with my network. Do something that's creative and set you apart just a little bit. Make it a little more personal. The other thing is we just said is networking is not just one way. You're going to give value, you're going to get value, and remember, it's a long-term journey. The other thing is I would say is be active, be engaging, and as you do this, understand that it takes time. It's going to take time to build this throughout your journey. Have fun with it. I wish you all the luck in building a very strong and robust professional network. Continue to thrive. Reach out to any of us within System 1 and reach out to me and like to connect. And I wish you all the luck. And thank you very much, Ruth, and the marketing team for putting this on every week.
Sure. Thank you for that excellent advice and the tips that you have for our audience. And Shnaz and Stacy for the extra insight too, as our audience is continuing on their job seeking journey. And building a network is not just about job searching either. It's about career development and just this process that we go on throughout our career. So it might be, it's great advice for anybody watching, not somebody that's just looking for a job right now. Want to send a quick shout out to Lamar. Thank you for your service as well as a combat veteran. To Shannon and to Kanisha, thank you for joining. Anybody else watching, please be sure to drop us a comment. Let us know where you're joining from. Also, we would love to know if you guys have any other questions regarding specifically networking. If you have any thing else you would like us to touch on or we can follow up with after the broadcast is concluded, we can do that as well. So be sure to continue to comment through our comment section as we continue on today. Also, we have one more exciting opportunity to share with you, and this is just one of many that we have currently available at jobs.system1.com, where you can find all of our opportunities. But Stacy is going to share an exciting opportunity that she's got and looking for somebody to fill this position. Stacy, will you tell our audience a little bit more about this position?
Sure. Thanks, Ruth. We are looking for an accounts payable specialist for a local Tulsa company. This organization is growing, looking for an experienced individual to assist with coding invoices, three-way match, high volume data entry. It's a dynamic company, fun environment, competitive pay, excellent benefits. For more details, you can click the link below or visit jobs.system1.com.
Thanks, Stacy. Again, all of our jobs are listed online. You can find them in the career portal, jobs.system1.com. The positions that we highlighted this week, you can find the direct link in the comment section and find those job IDs as well. Be sure to let us know if you found anything that you found interesting and applied for, because again, as we talk about networking, we want to extend this network for you here today. We want to connect with you. You should see all of our contact information, but we would love to continue to help you on your journey as you're looking for the next opportunity in your career. We go live every Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern as we discuss hot jobs, trending topics, and more advice for job seekers. So we would love to see you again next week as we continue the discussion, and look forward to having you again in our next broadcast. See you then.